Hello, Cleveland, and everyone from everywhere else. Welcome to your 10-minute TA. Donald Trump just got inaugurated as the President of the United States once again. Said a bunch of stuff. Didn't really mention crypto, though. And since he didn't mention crypto, guess what's happening in the markets? We are seeing a big old dumperoonie. Well, we saw a big old dumperoonie down to these levels just the other day as well on the 19th. And we're just basically coming back down to those levels. Let's see, though, if that 99.6 level can hold once again. However, I am seeing what looks like a diamond pattern forming here. The diamond pattern looks like this. You see, it would come up, and then you would have another move down to about there, and then it would come back like that way, straight. But this one is a weird diamond pattern because it's not really a diamond pattern, because a diamond pattern would come down, come up, come back down, and then move sideways at around the same level. So no, never mind. Not a diamond pattern. It was looking like one to me, but I talked myself out of it. Okay, so that bull flag from yesterday kind of invalidated with this downtrend that we saw right after we made that video, or later in that evening. We saw the move down to 99.6. We saw a bounce up out of that bull flag. I thought, hey, maybe this is going to start going, but the bulls got rejected hard, came down since yesterday, came down to that 99.6 level, bounced off of that major support level pretty dang hard, came up here, and then today, just before the inauguration, crypto had a big old pumping up to set new all-time highs. Oh, actually, that was last night. Apologies. Set new all-time highs last night. That's right, new all-time highs last night. The new all-time high is up here at like 109.3. We'll set a new level there. So this this becomes the new all-time high. Let's put that on all of the charts. And yeah, we're seeing volatility right now, some massive volatility. Came all the way up, and then it was up here today, and then Trump didn't mention crypto, and crypto took a big old fall. He didn't mention his coin, he didn't mention Bitcoin, he didn't mention the Bitcoin reserve. None of that was mentioned. Now, the Bitcoin reserve thing, that might end up having to go through Congress. Trump is supporting Cynthia Lummis's bill in the Senate that would do something such as that. But so perhaps he's not planning to do an executive order to make that happen. Anyway, let's get into the chart here. The bull flag invalidated with that volatility, so let's get rid of it. The measured move, we were hopeful. It was on its way up there to 112. It only got, to 109. But hey, that's some stuff. That's some stuff to be happy about. That the bulls have strength. There's like a fervor, and you know what that means? It also means that we've set a higher high. That means that we set a higher high from the all-time high, which is another bullish signal, because hey, we didn't set a lower high, we set a higher high. Now if we set a higher low, that's an uptrend that we will be seeing. And we can, invalidate this bear flag, this big ass bear flag from the 6-hour chart that we've been looking at for forever. Well, hey, that's now been invalidated as well. So goodbye bear flag. This divergence here actually grown stronger, because now we're seeing still a downtrend, or lower highs on the RSI here on the 6-hour chart, with higher lows here higher highs, lower highs here, higher highs here on price on the 6-hour chart. That is a bearish divergence. How low will it go? Well, we got these supports. We got 99.6 here to support us from where we currently are at about 101.940. I mean, stuff has been volatile today. Like, it was just at 100. Gotta look at my trade here. Give me a second. Okay. So yeah. So this bearish divergence on the 6-hour chart has me worried. Also with RSI being under the signal line, signaling bearish momentum. That's another bearish sign here. We are still over the 50, so could catch. It could catch at any of these, signals, any of these support levels. These yellow lines, 94, 99.6, 104. As long as any of those hold, as long as we don't fall all the way to 89.8 or under, then we're still putting in that higher low that we were just talking about. Higher low would indicate an uptrend coming, and we can watch for those upwards moves that we were talking about yesterday on the weekly close chart. So now, where are we going? Just told you that's how far down I'm willing to bet, but any of these can hold and we can find a reversal at any of them. The 618 Fibonacci retracement level here seems to have held on the 90-minute chart, although we do have to adjust that now to be higher. So let's see, where is it coming to now? Oh, it's coming down to the, let's move it up. Yeah, it's moving past there. But if we count that whole move from there, then yeah, it's coming down to the 786. If we counted from yesterday's fib retracement that we drew, it would have been the 618 like we just saw. It's hanging out at the 618 now. So hey, we could see a possible reversal from these levels. What do we want to see to support that reversal? Well, a break back up over 104. If we can see a break back up over 104, flipping it back to support here on the, well, I guess it hasn't been broken yet. No, it hasn't been broken as resistance yet. Or as support yet. So we want to see it break back up, price break back up over 104. And we want to see price break back up over 104. Sorry. And that would show us bullish strength. If they can hold it up there and not flip 104 to resistance by opening and closing a candle under it here on the 90-minute chart, then that would be a sign of, hey, maybe we're still going to move up. But if we're stuck under 104, then hey, the bears could be taking control and we could see further downside. But as long as we're over this 94 level, we're still golden for a higher low, like we've been talking about. This W, that played out. That played out. Look at that. Look at how that played out on the daily. So we'll get rid of that now. And what are we looking at here on the daily? We're looking for that higher low here on the daily as well now. And if we can see a higher low, or even keeping up over that 94, that would be forming a bull flag. We'll make it a smaller one. We won't count the wick. How about that? Just to be conservative with it. That could be creating a bull flag here on the daily. Now, where would this bull flag go from the daily? Well, let's take a quick peek by taking this. Oh, I grabbed too much. Back. Let me just make this daily bigger real quick. There we go. And we'll see that if this bull flag does play out, it would play out to about 110, which is what we've been talking about. We've been talking about 110 being that next level. Well, 111 being that next level of resistance that we might hit. Would that bring, like right up to there? Now, it might not take this long. It might happen a lot quicker. It might happen in a day or 2 or 3. Could not happen also, a possibility. We could see retracement down, to these levels still if we don't get that higher high or higher low. But as long as we're over 94, we're good. And as long as we're over 99.6, which is like something we look like we've been bouncing off of, then we're good. Day's not over. There's still 6 hours, 6 minutes. So we could see this just pump back up. We also have this big naked wick here now. And naked wicks love to get candlesticked. What that means is that usually when there's a naked wick, like this one here, we'll see some price action come down and candlestick at least part of it. That means like fill it in, you know, like there was one and it got candlesticked. This is one and it got candlesticked, filled in all the way. Where else can we see this happen? Let's bring it back. Here, naked wick. Never really did get candlestick though. Doesn't always happen. This one did. See, candlesticked over here. This one, candlesticked down there. How about this one? Yeah, these two. They came up after that, but hey, look, eventually, candlesticked. It works to the upside too. It's a little harder to the upside, you know, in a bull market, but it does happen to the upside too. And now we have this big naked wick here. So I do expect that in the next couple of days, we'll retest this new all-time high of 109.3-ish. And from there, we'll see where things are going. I'm still kind of bullish. As long as 99.6 holds, I'm still remaining bullish, more bullish, like 70-30, 60-40 bullish. But if 99.6 breaks, then we gotta be a little bit bearish. Because then it's like, hey, the bears now have a chance to put in a lower low. And we don't want to see that happening. Because, hey, just like we have this naked wick here, we also have this naked wick here. Wait, is that a naked wick? Yes. Yes, it is a naked wick. Look at that big naked wick there. Where's that? Would that take us? Well, that could take us way down here. Way down here to like 89.8, to that support. And that would put in a lower low. What would a lower low signify to us? Well, that the trend is going down. And if the trend's starting to move down to switch to the downside, well then, hey, this may have been the top. So we're watching for 99.6 to hold, forming this little bull flag for us on the daily. If that can't happen, then 94 has to hold. Otherwise, the chances of putting in that lower low are skyrocketing. For now, they're not that great. Well, they're still like 40%, 30%, but still. The bulls have the upper hand right now. Let's watch for these levels to hold. 104. See if price can get back over that to give our bullish sentiment more strength. 96. Let's see if that can hold to keep our bullish sentiment in strength. And 94 to keep our bearish sentiment subdued. All right. I'm going to get rid of this fib retracement here on the 60 or the 6 hour because it's just getting in the way. That bearish div on the 6 hours, man. Volatility here on the on the 90-minute chart, as indicated by the BBWP indicator, here at the top, high, very high, 100% volatility. This could go in either direction in the next, few hours. Volatility here on the 6 hour chart though is like midway, so not quite that as volatile. So it might just kind of want to hang out in the bounds of its Bollinger Bands. It is above, still above the 200. Its bull band is way down here at 98.272, but it'll come back up. And if it wants to stay in the bull bands, fine. Stay in the bull bands. Just stay above 99.6. All right, music's over. I'm going long. Let's just look at the indicators real quick. The Stokes oversold on the daily. That could indicate some downwards movement, though on the 6 hour, they have gone down. They're not in oversold territory. They are in bearish territory, but above the signal line. So they could be showing us that the oscillation is about to move upwards, showing bullish strength, and then we'll see a move back up to the top of the Bollinger Bands here to retest our new all-time high. However, on the 90-minute chart, we are seeing downwards momentum on both the RSI and the stochastics, which to me tell me that we'll probably come back down here to retest 99.6 one more time as support before we come up to break over 104. Again, I'm still more bullish than bearish. And this, though that diamond pattern that I was showing you at the beginning is seems to be actually kind of coming back into play there. How does the diamond pattern look? Okay, so it comes in like this, right? Price action comes in, and then there's either a move up or down. In this case, it moved down first, but this is a horrible diamond. Let me do it with lines. You take it from this top, you move it to this top. Take it from this top, you move it to where you would assume the next top to be, because we're projecting the diamond still. If price action just dumps all of a sudden, then the diamond does whatever. But yeah, you also come down to the bottoms like so. We can connect these guys like that. And then from the bottom, coming back up to about where it started. Now, price action will come back up. It'll find support over 104 maybe, and then just kind of move there before breaking either up or breaking down. We'll see. Maybe. Or it'll just, no, in this case, down, because a diamond is a reversal pattern. So trend was moving up, diamond pattern tells us a reversal's coming. Reversal to where? Well, the trend started down here at 94. We do have these local supports to maybe cradle before then, and the 200 moving average is also here. So maybe down to 98. If a breakdown happens, down to 98, find some support there, hopefully. If not, from the 200, then, you know, from this local support around 97.5. And, you know, maybe this local support around 95.5. But again, as long as 94 holds as support, doesn't get flipped on the daily especially, then we can remain bullish for those upward targets of 130, 140 that we were projecting on the weekly chart yesterday evening. All right. I don't really have much else to show you. I wanted to show you one more thing real quick. Here is my Trump coin buys and sells and whatnots. So you can see how it went. It went buy, buy, sell, buy, buy, sell, buy, buy, sell, sell, buy, 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 sell, so on and so forth. And it was going pretty good actually, especially, you know, this one, that big gap there, because I went to sleep and I woke up and I had massive profits, so I sold, then I bought, sold again in profit, I bought, and it went down. That's when I got a few more buys in down here, built up the position, waited for it to come back up to about break even, basically break even, and I lowered the position size. I lowered it down to about oh, it's going away. I lowered it down to under my gains. So if I lose, if this goes to zero, I still will have made a few gains from it, a couple $100, but if not, then hey, I have a moon bag. It's called a moon bag because if it goes to the moon, like $100, I don't know, $200, whatever, for some reason, if that happens, which it probably won't, because that would be a massive market cap, and I don't think this useless meme coin is going to get a market cap that size, because the market cap for a a billion coins at $100 would be $100 billion. Maybe. Probably not, though. Probably not. I don't think Doge even has that size of a market cap at this point. I'm not going to look it up because I'm going long on time. But I do want to say thank you so much for watching. The music today is provided by Veloa and Luminist and Sax Squatch. Much love. Keep a lookout for those downsides. Don't over position yourself. Don't get too far into it. Don't FOMO in at the top. See you later.